But in terms of answering the actual question, how should Better Than You Bebe end? It's obvious. Like next week, MJF turns on Adam Cole. Like he obviously at the end of the match, the world championship finally came into play as Adam Cole was staring longingly, just a little too long at that world championship. And even though they hugged it out at the behest of the crowd, MJF was still very upset. And you could tell it on his face. MJF has already decided he cannot trust Adam Cole any longer, and he is going to turn his back in 9 days on Adam Cole when they face FTR on Collision.
I want everybody to book this now because I'm telling you what's happening. Here's what's going to happen. This is, in a weird, perverse way, this is Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage and Liz. This is what it is. And MJF's going to say, you know what? You looked at my championship with a lust in your eyes. like Randy said to Hogan, with the lust in your eyes, you wanted Elizabeth. You touched her ass. You touched her ass. And so that was the beginning of that WrestleMania feud, right? That's where that started. Same thing. This whole breakup will be based on Adam Cole looking too longingly in the direction of the AEW championship, and that will be the breakup. Because, and here's why. FTR can't lose the championships. What does that say for FTR if they lost the championships? I mean, they're not defending it as it is enough for me. So what if they lost them? I mean, so that I believe that's the reason. They'll go back to the tape and MJF says, look at the video board. Look how he looks at my belt with a lust in his eyes. And that's why I turned on him.
And it's going to lead him. So he decides. So here's, and if they want to do it, with layers of storytelling, MJF, for the first time ever, decides to go back and watch the show so he can see the lustful look, right? Like, okay, I think I saw what I saw. Oh, what else is Adam Cole doing when I'm not paying attention? And goes back and watches some of the other things that he said about him, and that eventually leads to the breakup.
But does that make MJF still the heel in that situation?
Yes, unlike Hogan, who should have been the heel in that situation, by the way. That was Hogan holding on to Liz's ass. Savage was right.
Yeah. Savage was right, damn it.
And he was right. Savage was right. That was his woman. What's Hogan putting Liz on his shoulder and then grabbing her ass, trying to brace her up there? Nope. Savage was right. Actually, Hogan was the heel.
Hogan crossed the line.
No question. I say this, bro. It's funny that you say this. You know, MJF's going to be a hell of a baby face whenever that happens. Oh, my God. And you know it's BS, right? He's slapping hands with the fans.
He hit a dive last night.
Man, he's going to be a hell of a baby face whenever that happens. I mean, you could see, and I can't say it enough. I know I say it every week. It just shows you the range of the young man. Oh, my God.
That's why, because of that aspect and because of how much I'm into this, like, I think Chicago is where we see babyface MJF. I think they win the tag belts next week. We get this for a few more months. The rematch with FTR is at Wembley. That's when they lose the belts, but it's Cole turning on MJF.
Wembley's less than a month away after FTR versus these two.
So give me an extra month of it. So the rematch, FTR versus Better Than You, that's at Wembley. FTR wins the belt back. Adam Cole turns heel, and the Cole MJF rematch at All Out in Chicago.
So you don't the AEW championship will not be defended in Wembley.
Correct. Because it should be Kenny and Ospreay main eventing. So therefore, you don't want the world title once again not main eventing. So you have it as part of the tag match and build the story off of that.
Well, it's damn near sold out, not knowing the card.
Yeah, I was about to say you haven't announced a damn match yet, and you got to defend the world title there. You have to.
That's where Cole.
So much else.
And it's funny, and that's where Cole MJF would come in. I mean, we get the rematch in Wembley. Again, it would lead off the card. It's not good enough for the rest of it. It would not be the main event.
So it can main event All Out because that'll be 6 days later. Like if you have Kenny and Ospreay at All In, like it'll make more sense there.
I don't like the thought of FTR losing their tag team titles, especially after what they just did on Collision this past week, which we can get into in just a little bit when we get to match of the week. But I struggle with the idea of this continuing into the month of August. Because
I need more friendship videos, more video games, more facing your fears. Like MJF has to face poor people now. He faced his fear of spicy food. Next is poor people. They got to continue to build this.